Arms control is actually it's a strategy to control arms, and the arms we're talking about here is the small arms and light weapons. Is you need to control, the small arms, to prevent proliferation of small arms and light weapons. Proliferation is the circulation. It's everywhere. You can find small arms everywhere in Nigeria. It's easy to purchase them and use it for, armed robbery or banditry. So exactly what we are experiencing in Nigeria now. The reason for the high rate in banditry and terrorism is due to the fact that there's proliferation of small arms and light weapons. It is everywhere, it is circulated. So there's a need to control this arm. So the strategy we employ to reduce these the arms that gets into the hands of civilians, actually it's called arms control process. So there's a main arm control process or strategy. It is a way we control arms. One of the strategy is DDR. Yeah, DDR is actually an arms control, strategy. So DDR is arms control process. You have the demobilization, you have the disarmament, and you have the reintegration. So it's actually an arms control, measure. You are calling out militants to surrender their arms, um, in order to, in order to reduce the amount of weapons that are actually, in circulation or in the hands of civilians. So it's a measure, it's a form of, um, it's a way to control, arms control. It's an arm control measure. So that's actually what that arms control, means. So apart from the DDR, there are other, arms control strategy, but they are actually instruments. Those instruments are in form of agreements that are signed by governments, that are signed by international organizations. If you check the notes, if you check your note, you see some of them. There is the one that I wrote SADC. There's the one Nairobi. There's the one that is South Africa. There is Southern. There's the there are up to four instruments there. So when you're talking of arm control